Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video. Today, this is my design team layout for Festive Friday. It is National Orange Blossom Day, and we had to use 3 of the following 10 items: citrus fruit, flowers, orange, yellow, green, pink, a sweet sentiment, embossing paste, bees, or glitter. So this was another challenging one for me because I have a set collection I'm planning on using all month long. I love this collection. It is my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit using P13 Collections, New Moon, and Soulmate. I love these products so much, but they unfortunately did not go very well with this challenge, but I was determined, and that's what it's about. It's a challenge. It's not supposed to be easy. So I kind of looked at the inspiration list and went ahead and crossed off the things I knew I didn't have. I knew I didn't have orange. I knew I didn't have yellow. I knew I didn't have green, but there is pink, and I do have pink. So I am definitely getting that on here. There is embossing paste, Christina, included in the kit. It is the Nouveau Embellishment Mousse in Mother of Pearl. So again, I am spreading that on the page through this little plus sign stencil, getting that on here right away. So I have 2 things so far, which I was good with. So again, I'm kind of waiting to figure out what the 3rd thing for my inspiration list is going to be. I'm kind of thinking I can do a sweet sentiment as a title. But I end up going in a different direction, and you will see that shortly. Firstly, I just wanted to get this embossing paste on the background so it can dry. This is another one of the instances where I'm being a wimp. I'm trying to save and stretch the P13 paper as far as possible. So I did just pull in this arbitrary navy background paper from my stash. I love this collection because there's so many staples in it that it is really easy to add a little bit of paper here and there and make it stretch. There's a lot of wood grains, there's a lot of navies in the form of constellations, but any navy really can do. So there's a lot of ways that you can find papers from other collections. I feel like constellations and wood grains are really big in the scrapbooking world to stretch these products, and I'm really trying to take advantage of that this month because I've said it before. I'm sure I'll say it again. I got 9 12 by 12s, beautiful double-sided paper, and I'm trying to make it go as far as it can. So this paper here is an American Crafts paper. I'm not sure what collection it's from. It kind of looks like a Jen Hadfield paper, but I'm not quite sure. But I thought it's a navy. It goes with this collection, so I'm going to use this as my background just so I can save the P13 paper for another layout. I do have my texture paste. I added some water to it, and I'm trying to use it as a mist here to sprinkle around just to make it a little messier, to add a little bit of dimension. I really liked this plus sign texture paste that I got from my stencil, but I wanted a little bit more of that gold. And I really, really like this Nouveau Embellishment Mousse. This is the first time I've had this product is with this collection, and I really appreciate it because this one product, which is an embellishment mousse, which is a texture paste, you can use that way through a stencil, however, but add a little bit of water and you get a watercolor, add a little bit more water and you have a mist. It is just a really versatile product, and I can really appreciate that as a scrapbooker because you get one product and you have 3 different ways to use it right off the bat. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to use it a couple different ways on this page. So I used it as the embossing paste, and then I also used it as a watercolor by just flicking dots. But I just thought that was super cool. And before I got too far, I was like, you got to figure out what your 3rd item from the inspiration list is going to be. And I decided to go in the way of glitter. So I thought for one crazy second I was going to think about getting loose glitter on this page, and I pulled it out and I was just like, no way, you can't do this to myself. It's going to end up everywhere. It's going to be in Billy's fur for a year. Put the glitter away. So I dug through my stash and found a couple scraps of this gold glitter paper. I was like, hallelujah, we got glitter. I had some silver and some black that I found right away, but I really wanted yellow gold glitter because I already have this gold texture paste on the page, and I really didn't want to throw another metallic into it. So I found a couple scraps of this gold, and we're using it. So I'm getting a couple strips. This is actually the branding strip from the glitter paper that I used top and bottom of my photo just to get a little pop of that glitter in right next to the paper, photo, sorry, words. And then I matted all of that on white and distressed it. I'm trying to distress a lot this month too. I think distressing looks really good with this collection. And I think that's a nice starting point. I do have this pink moon paper that I salvaged from another page, which I think you guys will see Sunday. You're going to see it Sunday, and it's an awesome page, and it's for an awesome hop, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I gutted this piece to save for another layout, and here it is getting on a page, even though you're seeing this page before you're seeing that page. I really, really thought it was beautiful, and I needed to get a pink paper, and I'd rather use a scrap of a pink paper from a page I already cut into than cut into the other pink paper that I got. Sorry, I had a phone call, it cut off my voiceover. I swear nobody calls me until I'm voiceovering, and then I get all the phone calls. Sorry about that. I think I was saying how I wanted to use the scrap piece of pink paper instead of a full sheet, which totally get because I'm trying to save all of this stuff. I really like this design because I'm able to stretch this one scrap even farther by having it stretch behind my photo, and then you can already see if I wanted to, I could have gutted this blue paper behind these papers, but as this paper is not P13, I am not super attached to it. It's just a generic blue paper. I found that coordinated, so I'm not going to gut this one. I'm not too worried about it since it's not my beloved P13 products. But I really like how this design is looking. I wanted something in the upper left hand corner, so I'm trying to create a little embellishment cluster up there. I have one of the banners from New Moon, which is called Life is Great, and again I'm trying to pull in some of this glitter. So I'm creating a little banner to layer up behind this other banner just to get that gold up there as well. And I think I will also pull in one of the word stickers too. I really love the stickers that come in this collection that Christina sent me. So I'm definitely trying to pull those in on every page I do because I have like 5 sticker sheets I think if you include the little label one. So I'm trying to get those all in here as well. The sticker sheet that is not part of Moonstruck though actually went really, really well with this page. It is from the When We First Met P13 collection, which she snuck a few things in with this kit, and I thought the sentiments on it were so perfect. So they're really sweet things like, you know, head in the clouds, sweet memories, love is in the air, treasured memories. It's like really, really beautiful sentiments. So I really appreciate that she threw that in with this collection because they go really well with the stories I'm trying to tell. I love the design of all of the sticker sheets in the New Moon collection for P13. But some of the sentiments, like especially for the New Moon, are, you know, pure magic, turn your magic on, sparkle, things like that, a touch of magic. So that's not really appropriate for every single page. So I really do love the design of those and we'll use those a lot. But I really like this extra sheet she sent from this other collection because those stickers are really, really appropriate for all of these pages I'm trying to tell. Again, here's another little piece of the glitter I'm trying to squeeze in here. Any little kind of detail I can throw this glitter in on, I'm going to try, just because that's one of the inspiration items. So here I'm just die cutting a little heart from this glitter paper to use as a little embellishment. One of the sticker sheets from New Moon has a bunch of circles on them, and some of them are kind of plain and generic, really good for layering. So I wanted to take advantage of that and have that behind this glitter heart. So I'm just trying to figure out here which one I want to use. I end up going with this white one that has a really delicate, just florally blue detail around the outside. I think that's a really sweet layer to have behind this glitter heart, and then I'll end up popping that up on some foam. So that's just creating a little embellishment cluster. I'm trying to create this little area down by the photo just as a focal point of interest. And then I also pulled in one of those stickers from that sticker sheet that said, "So the adventure begins." I thought that was so perfect. It was like it was made for this page because this photo is a selfie of me in the car driving to a vacation, towards our vacation. It's actually Marcus's and I first vacation together out of state, other than like our camping trip we did to North Georgia. So we are headed to St. Augustine, Florida. You guys probably would have already seen a couple pages from this trip, but this is actually the first photo from this whole vacation. So this is going to start off all the vacation pages from St. Augustine, Florida and Savannah, Georgia. So I thought this was a really appropriate page to start with. Is a selfie of me in the car. We got up really, really early, and Marcus was a gentleman and decided to drive so I could continue sleeping. But after the sun rose and hit me straight in the face, because of course we're driving east, there was no sleeping after that. So I kind of lazily woke up, and the lighting was beautiful, and I just used the Snapchat filter that makes it even more golden and dreamy and throws some hearts on it, and I thought it was just a really pretty filter. So I just took a photo of me kind of waking up on our drive. You can see our cooler in the back seat that had all of our car ride, road trip drinks and snacks and stuff. But I just thought this was a great opener to this trip. And the photo, the filter just looks so dreamy. I just thought it went so well with these products, especially throwing the glitter gold on here and the mother of pearl nouveau mousse and all of that stuff. I just thought went so well. Christina also included this little sticker sheet of stars. There's some rose gold, silver, and yellow gold stars on here, and I really wanted to get some of those used up, so I got all 6 of the yellow gold stars on this page. So I'll create a visual triangle. You can kind of see 2 of the clusters here. I have the one next to the photo and the one in the upper left hand corner. So that leaves an obvious third focal point to be where I added this glassine bag on the upper right hand part of the photo just to create that visual triangle. So I'm planning on having those stars in each of those 3 areas, but I do need to get a little bit more going on. I sped this part up a lot just because I'm doing kind of fiddly stuff with adding dimension and stuff. But yeah, I just thought this was a sweet page. I'm just trying to get all of the thread bundles down and all of that. That little word sticker says "Be Yourself." That was appropriate because it was a picture of me. And there you can see 2 of those star stickers going down up there. I think that cluster on the upper left hand is done. I do have this glassine bag area that needs a cluster. It's looking really empty. So I did decide to take my last little chunk of this gold glitter paper and make a little gold glitter tag to go in that little glassine bag. I thought that was another really nice way to sneak in some more glitter. You can see me just using a real tag as my template to cut that, and then I'm hoarding my little reinforcers that Karen sent me. So I'm gonna get one of those glued on there as well. So yeah, I'm getting that all together, and that's going to go in the glassine bag. Still needs more though. That's not enough for that cluster. But I just thought it was a cool little touch to add some more glitter up there. So I think I did pretty good with the glitter. I got glitter paper in quite a few areas on this page, and I tried to make it so not in your face, because that product can really become blinding and obnoxious and distracting very easily. But I think using it in multiple areas, just in tiny little spots, is a really good way to use it. So I like that. Again, I got my embossing paste on here with my nouveau embellishment mousse, and I got my pink pattern paper on here, so I'm good for my Orange Blossom Day challenge. If you guys want to play along with Festive Friday challenge, I will link everything in the description. As always, make sure you check out Miranda Weber. She is also a YouTuber that does 12x12 scrapbook layouts, and she is a a design team member like myself. So she will have a process video up today as well. I did just want to add a little bit more detail because my paper layers are looking super plain, especially now that I have this gold glitter everywhere. So I'm deciding to add a little scallopy border punch along some white paper underneath the pink paper, just because I felt like I needed something else other than all this crazy embellishment. I needed something else with my paper layers to make it seem a little bit more substantial. And that's a really good easy trick to kind of, make your page look more complete, is to use a little border punch like this and run it along the bottom line of, a paper that just looks kind of boring. That little scallopy detail, I think, just dresses it up just enough. I am going to have my title running along the bottom of that as well, so it will look a little bit more dressed up by the end, but I thought I needed something instead of it just being that one pink scrap piece of paper and that being it, because that's pretty much all it is. So there's that, and then again, trying to beef up this third cluster again. I decided to throw a doily up there just for more texture. After I added this scallopy white detail to the bottom of the page, I thought adding a doily to the top would be a really nice way to balance that out. And again, trying to get some more stickers on here. So there's a circular sticker that says Dream. Again, I thought this photo just looks so dreamy with the filter, and it looks so glowy, and I just thought dream was a really appropriate sentiment. I did want it to have a little bit of dimension, so I did just take a couple punches of a scrap piece of white paper with a circle punch. So I'm just layering those up behind the dream to almost make it like a chipboard embellishment. I'm just layering a bunch of paper, which pretty much makes chipboard. So that's all I'm doing now is to give that dream a little bit more dimension, to look more like, kind of makes it more look like flare instead of just a flat sticker. And then after I get that glued down, I will pop a few more of those gold star stickers. And then I'll end up doing my journaling in that little corner as well, but I just thought that needed a little bit more attention. So it looks better to me now. I think it looks more balanced. I thought about pulling in these really cute star wood veneer, but I'm hoarding them a little bit because I've already used all of my acrylic hearts that Christina sent me. I'm hoarding the charms as well, but I already used all 6 of these gold stickers, so I'm kind of trying to hold on to the wood veneer stars a little bit longer, which is completely irrational. She sent me like 10 of them, but I have an idea for them down the line, so I kind of don't want to use them all right now when I already have my gold sticker stars on here. But I'm just doing my title now. I'm calling this Outrun Hurricane Dorian because this is kind of the premise of the vacation. We did this over Labor Day weekend when Hurricane Dorian was rolling into the United States. And it was our first, like, we've been planning for this vacation. It was our last 3-day weekend of the year. This was my birthday present to Marcus. We had it all planned out because, you know, he hadn't been on vacation in years, other than our little, you know, hiking camping trip to North Georgia, but it wasn't out of state. It wasn't at a beach. You know, I just wanted to give him something like that. So this whole vacation, we were pretty much just trying to outrun this hurricane and get to the beach and do all these cool things and get out of the state, and you know, where everyone's trying to evacuate from Florida and we're driving into it. So that's kind of the premise of this vacation. You'll see as these pictures start rolling in. We headed to St. Augustine, obviously, hopefully for the whole weekend, but after our first day, St. Augustine got evacuated. So we drove to Savannah for the second day and then got evacuated the next day. So that's kind of the story. Here are the close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'll put all the information on Festive Friday in the description if you want to play along. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.